Everyone, you are about to watch Papa Grizz 56's live stream. Please wait while we get this live stream ready. Thank you for your patience. Papa Grizz 56 is now ready to live stream. The live stream will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, Papa Grizz here. How y'all doing? Fine Wednesday. Oh yes. Well, y'all ready to have 52 states in the union? Not 50, 52. Democrats win everything. Constitution's going to be gone. Something we've had for a couple hundred years here now. Oh, what else is going to happen? Oh, there's going to be like 21 judges. Yo, Steve. Within a year, around a year, Kamala Harris will be our president. What else is going to happen? Oh, if you own a gun, you better get rid of it before Trump leaves office because they're going to come and take them all. No longer going to have police. You're going to have to beat people off with clubs because you can't own guns no more. Greatest fear happened. Yeah, once again, go to bed, wake up, and the election's changed. The one guy, Purdue, was ahead by a few hundred votes. Okay. Maybe 1,000 votes. And one county quit counting last night. Wake up this morning and his opponent's winning. So it's good to see that they're still corrupting the votes. I can't prove it, but from what happened before, could it happen again? Hell yeah. Me and the family are doing just fine. Yeah, and I'm not getting the stimulus. Well, not right away. I just found out why. What's that? Okay. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, right here. If you haven't already got your stimulus check, you might not get it. There was a thing on, this is out of, I think, Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati WKRC. Yeah, because if you use, what were they? TurboTax or what were they? TurboTax or H&R Block online. They sent your money if you did your taxes online like that. TurboTax or H&R Block. We use Block. They sent the money to, because you got your money early. They sent the money to the banks that paid you early. So it's going to take time for them to find the fuck up. And don't know if you're going to get it or not. So, hey, $1,200, they can have it. They need it more than me. They can have the damn shit. You know? But no, you watch and see. We'll have 52 states because Puerto Rico is going to become a state. And D.C., which is, I feel, part of Maryland already, it's going to become its own little state. You know, they're going to stack the judges so that they have in the Supreme Court Democratic judges. So they're going to stack enough so that, yeah, they run the damn Supreme Court. And you know they're going to get rid of the Constitution. This is going to become a communist country. Well, no, if you want to go watch Trump, go watch him. But he's even admitted that Pence really has no power. But no, you know your weapons are going to be taken away, so get rid of them before Biden takes over, because stormtroopers going to be kicking in your door, taking them. You know, it's funny, none of these news agencies knows shit about the Constitution or whatever. According to the Constitution, yeah, Pence has the right to decline, not accept electoral votes. If the states are split, he could say, I can't accept either one. And there you go. So, really, no president would get to 270, and then the Congress would vote on the president. The Senate would vote on the vice president. Well, I don't know who's going to kick it down, because people like, what's his name? The one guy who got elected to the Senate down in Georgia, he's against the police. He wants the military out of Georgia. He's a big preacher or whatever down there. He owns a WNBA basketball team down there in Atlanta. And yeah, he's against the police. He wants to abolish the police and the military. The one dude's a reverend, and he says you cannot be a good Christian and be a soldier. Hello, Marine. Tim, how you doing? Viral guy. New, whatever. Godshaw. Yo, jeepers. Hide them guns. Go boating. Lose those damn guns. The Gestapo's gonna be coming. It's all democratically run government, meaning we are now a communist party. Nostrovia, bitches. I'm doing great, jeepers. How are you, sir? Yeah, this church that he came straight out. Oh yeah, here's the thing. Last week, he was almost arrested for domestic violence towards his wife and kids, but none of the news media picked it up. He had to go on the internet, YouTube, and find the story about it, and it had pictures, videos of it, and all. His wife spoke, said he's SOB, son of a bitch, bastard, whatever, that people should not elect him because he is power hungry and all. How is he going to crush something that we're already crushing? He's not going to do nothing new. How is he going to crush the violence? He can't even remember what office he's running for. Okay? He keeps saying he's running for Congress when he was running for president. Just chilling. Cool. Okay, you take care, jeepers. I'm not against Democrats, but these Democrats now are radicals. Okay, they're communists. They're snowflakes. They've all been brainwashed. Come on. Straight out. Oh, here's another thing. You're going to have the Green New Deal, so you're going to lose your car. You're going to go back to horseback riding, which is cool. You buy a young enough horse, it ain't going to break down on you like a car. Beef, they want to kill all the beef because of the cow farts. They say too much methane. I'm serious about this shit. This is shit they're wanting. Will it happen? I don't know. I do know everybody's taxes are going to go up because Biden's going to kill all the tax deals Trump put into place, and that means, you know, the $600 to the $1,000 or whatever $10,000 you save in lower to middle class, you're going to have to pay now. So you lost that money. Oh yeah. There ain't going to be no more fossil fuel. You're going to have to get a wood burner in your house because drilling for fossil fuel like gas for your home ain't going to be there. You're going to have a fireplace in your home. You know, everybody's blaming Trump. Trump is not a doctor. He's not in the White Oval Office mixing chemicals to make a vaccine. Okay? He's put out money to Pfizer and these other chemical pharmacy companies to make a vaccine. But do they tell you about the people that has died from this vaccine already? Maureen came in here and told me that there was one over in Great Britain. Who knows how many other ones? Because the news agency does not tell you nothing. Biden, like I said, can't remember what state he's in half the time. He can't remember what office he's running for. And a man who just won the presidency of the United States said, well, if me and Kamala don't get along, I'll leave office. You're over her. You kick her ass out. You don't leave office. You're a wimp. You're going to give up? Really? You're a sorry man. You're going to be a sorry president, too. Probably worse than Barack Obama. I mean, I was watching I had it on Fox. They're halfway decent, not really, because most of them are for Biden anyways. They kept calling him president-elect. He's not a president-elect until today. He probably is going to be. Yeah, he's going to shut America down again. There goes the economy. This country's going to be communist. You're going to be waiting in line for 5 to 6 hours just to get a loaf of bread. You watch and see. I've learned all about the communist countries because it was taught back when I went to high school, junior high, grade school. We learned about communism because back then it was a big threat. And that moron who did the first debate, I forget his name, on Fox News. He said, yeah, this happened back in 1960, Nixon and Kennedy. And Nixon was a man and he left the Oval Office and gave it to Kennedy. And that's what Trump should do. First off, Nixon never became president until 1968. Get your facts straight there, old man. You don't know what you're talking about. You're making up shit. And did you hear the one about Biden got arrested in South Africa for trying to get Nelson Mandela freed years ago? I never heard about that. But yet he's telling people this bullshit. Right. There you go, Joey. Food shortage. That's part of the communism. Make people want. Don't give them what they need. Give them enough to survive so you could collect your taxes, but not enough to become wealthy. No, he was assassinated in what? 61? When was JFK assassinated? 61, right? No, 1960. Yeah, 1960. But this asshole was talking about Nixon leaving the Oval Office, surrendering the office, and giving it to JFK. It was 1960. It was 1960 election, right before the election. The summer. Okay, 63. That sounds right. Right. 63. Okay, he was elected in 60. He took over after Eisenhower. In 60, he was elected. Yeah. Nixon surrendered the office peacefully. Nixon wasn't in office. Nixon didn't become a president. Nixon was Eisenhower's vice president. Okay. Yeah. Nixon did become president. And this asshole, the dude who did the first debate, Biden and Trump debate, this asshole, he has his facts all fucked up. Yeah, it was 63. Right. Because from 63 to, and then JFK, not JFK, Johnson took over. Then Johnson was reelected at 64, and he got crushed in 68 by Nixon. It's hard for me to remember everything anymore. I'm coming down with the Joe Biden disease. Learn how to talk Chinese. I've been taking lessons, okay, learning Chinese. I've been going over to the silverware, throwing the silverware up in the air, and whatever sounds it make, I try to repeat it. Okay? Gotta learn the Chinese. It's called Chinese hooked on phonics. You take the silverware, throw it up, ching chong ching ching. Yeah, go ahead, Sam Racist. I'm not, but I hate anybody who's trying for world domination. And the Chinese, Chinese have, I didn't know it until this year. They've put out documents, books about how they're going to take over the United States. And I've read some of this shit, and it's the exact shit that's happened. Keep people looking one way while you're doing something else. That's why the virus, fake. It's out there, but it's called the flu. It's the flu of 2019. These riots, which they're... Hello, Marine. Well, you want to call it racist, go ahead. I call myself a hunky all the time, so that's racist too. I don't like myself, I guess. Oh, it's going to do... Godshaw, it's going to change dramatically. It's a joke. If you take it and say, Papa's racist. Well, that's your opinion. I adopted Dad. I like that. Hey, Jets. Hello, Marine. Any more die over in Great Britain from the vaccine? You told me the other day, I think it was you that said one had already passed on from the vaccine. You probably got covered up, said, no, he cut a fart and he sniffed it and died of an overdose. You know, me and my black friends still on Facebook, we still throw jokes at each other. You know, black jokes, white jokes, and, you know, we're not snowflakes. We're not prisses. Oh my God, you hurt my little feeling. You called me a name. Fog today? Yeah. Let's see what it is here. Okay, somebody wants a weather report. Here we go. 34 degrees, feels like 28. Cloudy. A northerly wind of 7 miles an hour here in beautiful Midwest Ohio. You got the Rona. Really? Sorry to hear that. You know, I used to play doctor as a little boy with the little girls in the neighborhood when I was about 7, 8. I'm not a real doctor. I just played as one. No. Hopefully you get through it. I mean, my prayers are with you. I ain't gonna say who, because if she wanted people to know, she'd be in here. I have heard of... Okay, the one that's been reported. Yeah. But I'm sure there's been others. Others have gotten deathly ill. Well, here's the thing. Everybody's blaming everybody else for the election. It ain't the Democrat people who voted for Biden. Okay, everybody think, oh, all the Democrats voted for Biden. No, those were fake votes. A lot of Democrats voted for Trump. That's why Trump's number was higher than they were 4 years ago. Because a lot of Democrats did not want Biden in. The Democrats, less than 1% voted for Kamala Harris in the first debate, pre-presidential debate, or, okay, less than 1%. She was a nobody. She was at the bottom of the barrel. Nobody likes her. Democrats like her. Okay? Nobody likes Joe Biden. They know he's a senile old fart. So they voted. Understand this. The Democrats, a lot of them voted for Donald Trump. But certain party members, Pelosi, Schumer, AOC, and them, you know, they were behind the false ballots. I'll go out on a limb and say I believe that they were behind the false ballots. It ain't that Democrats voted for them. No. These were all fake people. Yeah, Kamala will start the Holocaust over. So, you know, quit ragging on the Democrats. They're not the ones who voted for Biden. A select few got people to, and these votes were being counted in other countries where these other countries added people who wasn't there, you know? Okay, yes, you can't cross party lines and they throw the ballots out. You know, there's more. And fuck CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, CBS, ABC, NBC, all these news channels. There is more. So much. And the Supreme Courts don't have the balls. Let's impeach all of them. There is so much, and nobody wants to hear about it. It's like they hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. They don't want to hear it. They're snowflakes. Oh my God, I don't want the troubles. Anybody who can't see, even a little bit of fraud, and I'm saying at YouTube, take my channel down. I don't give a fuck anymore. You can't see any fraud whatsoever. You're either blind, high, or stupid. And they did the same thing last night down in Atlanta. But they brought them in as people was watching these rolling suitcases with ballots. They brought it in right before the one county shut down for the evening. You get my drift? What's his name? Perdue. He was tied with the dude, but he had more votes. And then this morning I wake up and Purdue's way behind it. Hello, TC. Hey, TC Boggs in the house. Watch what you say now. I'm thinking about, that one dude, Ossoff, or whatever. He's never held office in his life. He wasn't even a fucking dog catcher. He's a rich kid who's, I'm going to run for Senate. I'm going to buy my way into the Senate. And that's exactly what he did. Perdue and the lady senator down there, they won in November. But the Democrats, it's too close. Let's have a runoff so we can stack the ballots and change history. The Democrats are scared of Trump. Yeah, that's right. You've been brainwashed, yes. They think their word is God. The news agencies, all these newspapers and all. I don't care if I ever watch another news channel again or not. Even my local news is so full of bullshit. They've been calling Biden president-elect since the election. The electoral votes aren't nullified until today. So after today, they could call him president-elect, but they fucked the pooch. They jumped the gun. And answer me this question, which bugs the hell out of me. How does a candidate win who for 4 to 6 months only campaigns 2 or 3 times? He was not that popular of a congressman. Okay? How in the hell does somebody win an election? I'm running for president in 4 years. I'm going to sign up. I ain't going to run and I'll be elected. Because nobody's going to see what an asshole I really am. There's going to be food shortage. There's going to be all kinds of shortage. Biden's talking about you got to wear masks for 100 days or whatever. He wants to shut down the government once again, and it's going to be a long stay. He wants to shut it down like 3-4 months. sometimes their spouses take over the remaining part of their duties. You know, some congressmen who's died and their wives have taken over, and vice versa. Sometimes they hold a special election to fill the seat. It all depends. Most of the time they hold a special election to fill the seat. Yeah, Luke Ledlow died. Okay. From Louisiana, I didn't hear about that. But there you go. That's what's supposed to happen. They're supposed to hold an emergency special election within a month, I think it is, or 2 months. And yeah, to fill the seat. Then in another way, maybe this COVID thing is a hoax to kill off the Republicans. Hey, they died of COVID when it was really poisoning or something. Right. I mean, it's funny. McDonald's, Wendy, Burger King. You could go in there, sit down, and have a burger. But Mama Joe Ray Bob's little restaurant, only carry out. You can't go in there. What's the difference? And that's it, to trying for total control. I do agree with you there, Joey. Okay. What's that? Problem with the church nuts running the country is they'll be stealing money. Well, yeah. Sure. That's like Nancy Pelosi during this COVID thing. I'll make it through. I got my ice cream. She has money out the ass. Her husband made millions of dollars from the COVID. He applied for some of the PPE shit or whatever the hell it was called, and his company's collected hundreds of millions of dollars. So, yes, I'd be happy too if I had 100 million. What? You tried to 180 but failed. It's been proven you did say if you had to go get... No. Get over it. My daughter's already explained it. You can call CPS now all you want. 2 of my daughters are over 18. 1 is 17. And CPS doesn't have no longer authority over her. Because in their eyes at 17, they are adults. So you go ahead and call CPS. Make a bigger ass of yourself. Well, no, it ain't shut down the government. It's going to be shut down businesses. You know, like all your restaurants, you know, all your little stores, whatever. Manufacturing's going to be shut down. And then they'll be buying the shit from China and bringing it in, where manufacturing companies here in the United States will have to shut down because they can't keep up. They can't make nothing. What's that? It's funny. The first stimulus back in April, or whatever, I got it right away. Okay, this stimulus, and they're using the same tax return, so they should know where I live and all. So they sent the money because I did it through H&R Cock, and they sent it to the company that advanced me the money early, and then our income tax was sent to them to cover what I was supposed to get. So it's funny, the government's fucking up on that. So now, we probably won't get it. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't need it. If they need it more than me, they can have it. Yes, Biden has wanted to get rid of Social Security. That's fine. They can take away my Social Security, and then I can go on welfare. Hey Jim, it's like this. I've already admitted to it, and my daughters has told what it was like. So my daughters ain't afraid of me. They said I barely hit them, but they were drama queens at the time. So there you go. Okay. You keep wanting to bring up old shit, trying to make you look cool, but you're looking like a fool because you don't look cool. Yeah, I mean, like Almanoff or whatever his name is, running for Senate, this first ever run for a government office, and he's running for Senate, one of the top, government seats. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna go for president. I ain't gonna campaign. No, I ain't gonna. If you used one of these online things, here, I'll bring it up again. From what I see, I ain't gonna get it. Yeah, if you use H&R Block or like TurboTax, they sent the money to the people that send you your payment. If you haven't already got your stimulus check, you might not get it. There you go. Spare the rod and spoil the child, yeah. But yet the one lady there says she used to beat her kids with her hand, so. But that's okay, she used her hand. I used the belt and just a wrist snap, Well, this lady, she wound up and boom, knocked him in the next week. You see, you're such a liberal. This Papa Grizz is whatever. You're such a liberal and you're such a snowflake. So if you watch a scary movie and you're scared of the movie, that's a bad thing. You shouldn't be scared. That's how you correct kids, dumbass. Okay, I heard during tax return if you didn't get it, yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear nothing about that. I mean, you know, it's IRS.gov, where's my money or something like that. We go there, it shows that we got the 1200, you know, back in whenever. And then down below it says unable to give, don't have enough information. Because if you used H&R Block or TurboTax, see when you fill it out and you to get your money right away, okay, a bank cuts you a check, and then when your money's released from the federal government, it goes to the bank to cover it. Well, they, some reason, I don't know why, they sent the money to the banks that covered, you know. So those banks don't know who's supposed to get it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the IRS going right up top, use your name, right at top of the page, use your name and address right up there. They're too stupid and just sent the money out to where they sent it before. But yet the first, you know, check we did get. Why is that? That's asinine. And that was after we already filed taxes, so they should have made the same mistake back then that they did now. I think it's a way for them to keep the money. Twitter. Oh, really? We're required by law to mail economic impact payments by December 31st, 2000. We couldn't issue you a check by this date, so you won't be receiving an economy impact payment. However, you may be able to claim and recover rebate credit on your 2020 tax return if eligible. Well, cool. Okay, that's something like what you were saying there, Greg. Yeah, somebody sent me what they got because they didn't receive the first one. KABC TV, stimulus check problems, IRS saying won't, second stimulus check problem, payment status not available, error on IRS, well, means some need to what? Need to claim funds on 2020 tax return. Just what you were saying, right there it is. So if you didn't get either one of your stimulus, I guess You could claim them on the 2020 tax returns this year. Let's play the little video.
The second stimulus went to an unknown account that was never in my name or anything like that.
It's a real problem many are facing when it comes to the second round of stimulus payments. While the IRS is direct depositing the funds right now, for many, they're learning it's not into their bank account.
It was telling me it went to my account on January 4th, but when I kept looking at it, the account that it went to, I don't know that account. And I've had this same account years.
And she's not alone, as just in the last 24 hours, hundreds of ABC 11 viewers finding the same problem when they go to the IRS's Get My Payment website and put in their information. It pops up their first stimulus payment went into their bank account, but one common denominator for those that this happened to is they are H&R Block customers. The company saying in part, the IRS determined where second stimulus payments were sent, and in some cases, money was sent to a different account than the first stimulus payment last spring. We immediately deposited millions of stimulus payments into customers' bank accounts and onto our Emerald prepaid MasterCard yesterday, and all direct deposits are being processed. If the IRS Get My Payment website displays an account number a customer doesn't recognize, H&R Block customer service agents are ready to help. While some viewers are reporting they're finally getting their money, others,
I guess now it's just a wait game.
so you will have to have patience as they work out the kinks to get this money into your account. If you don't get the second round of stimulus money, you can always declare it on your 2020 taxes. I'm troubleshooter Diane Wilson, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
There you go. So if you don't get your stimulus like we didn't on our 2020 tax, so it means that we might get it sometime this next year.
We've learned Dr. Dre's house was apparently the target of a burglary, although right now it's not clear if anything was taken from his home. 4 people, though, are city.
Why that came on, I don't know. Sure. I don't really care one way or the other, I'll tell you the truth. Now that everything's going Democrat, yeah, of course, I want the money because shit's going to hit the fan and we're going to need it. Everybody is. I sold all my Bitcoins this morning because I found out we're not getting a stimulus, so I made like $65 since Sunday. So I sold all my Bitcoins and got out of that shit because we're going to need the money. And the way the world is right now, it's hell. I'm going to go see about this next week about selling my two newer guns that I just bought this past year. I'm going to take a little bit of loss, but I don't want the government taking them, so I'm going to sell them. 2 older ones, I don't care if the government takes them or not if they come here. They can have them. Yeah. I'm getting ready for shit to happen, but what do you do? What do you do? They're going to come take away your guns anyway, so you ain't going to have no way to protect yourself. I'm keeping 2 just in case. My little 25 and my 357 Magnum. You know, they're older guns. They're well over 30 years old, but I keep them cleaned. I keep them well lubed. Yeah, and they worked well. I'm going to get back what I put into my other 2, most of the money Might take a little loss, but I don't want to take a complete loss if the government should happen to come knocking on the door, Gestapo style, searching your house and taking your guns. Would I want to lose about $50 maybe to 100, or lose 700? That's the big if. Because all they got to do is go to the gun store, and the gun store says, well, hey, Papa Grizz bought some guns last year, 2 of them. Hey, let's go to his house and take them. Yeah, that's a bad thing, Joey. We all have to take a great big bite. No, it's not illegal. Do you know Ohio law? Do you know Ohio law, dipshit? Yeah, England's under lockdown. My sister sent us a message, I think it was yesterday. They're underneath full lockdown. Yes, something big is about to happen, and that's what's going to happen when Biden gets in. We're going to be in complete lockdown. The economy's going to suffer. Yeah, it's going to happen. Believe me. I'm hoping it don't. I'm praying that it don't. But I got a bad feeling it is going to happen. So everybody in every other state understands Ohio law. Really? But it's okay for a teacher to use a paddle, a piece of wood, a hard piece of wood on the behind of a student. Yes, in this state, there's still schools that do that. And it's all legal. As long as it's not excessive, yes. Thank you, Joey. I mean, okay. Let me use this. It reminds me of my belt. Okay, here's the belt. Come on. Here's how I'd hit them. Okay, watch now. Here we go. I didn't even feel that. The kids was young. It was to scare them that if you do wrong, there are consequences. But you people are too, you ones bitching me out are too, man, what's this here? Now watch how quick my wrist moves. If it really hurt, I'd be, oh, no, but I'm not. Did it leave a mark? Did he even get red? God dang, get over it. Can't get a delivery spot despite being classed as in a vulnerable group. There you go. Yeah, England has it hard right now. Like I said, my sister sent a message. It feels great. Ah, Mama, you shut it down too quick. Right, it was to scare him, exactly. Without inflicting any pain, it was to scare him. I want them to fear doing wrong, which I have accomplished. They're not out whoring around getting pregnant. They're A students, honor roll students. They're doing great in school. Like I said, this was like maybe 5-6 times I did it. Okay? They learned their lessons. It was when they were younger. They forgot basically all about it. And we're happy. My kids are great. So, what's your problem? I don't live in a glass house. It's made out of brick. So, suck by Johnny.
Okay, and my question is, why is it anybody's business how we raise our children?
Oh, hear that? Mama says, why is it anybody's business the way we raise our children? When CPS has come in, and I have explained this to them, and they say, long as I didn't beat them, one swat ain't gonna hurt a kid. They got rubbery asses. That's why God made them. Your butt, kind of fluffy. They've been doing it since Christ. Whipping kids since Christ. Hundreds of thousands of years. But yet Papa doesn't. Oh, he's a brute. He's a child beater. Yeah. Yes, some of these people, trolls, they might have been beat as kids, and they feel I'm doing the same thing. I am not. Like I said, my kids were like 5, 6, 7. And you don't hit a kid that young that hard. I know, I've been through it. I've been beat from the age of maybe 3, 4. I've had my ass whipped from my daddy and mama. And teachers. So I know the pain. I know what you go through. What's that there? My father used to discipline me with a whip that was, wow, had razors attached to it. Wow. Yeah, Kamala Protection Service. There you go. And like I said, my kids are 17 or above now. CPS has no say over the matters. In their eyes, and they've told me this, as of 17, they no longer have any say whatsoever. Sheriff's Department told me this. Okay, it wasn't it wasn't CPS, it was the Sheriff's Department. State of Ohio looks at kids 17 and above as adults, but they don't have the rights of adults. They can't go out and get, drinking and shit, buy firearms. Nothing like a kid out drinking and doing firearms. I mean, way to go, baby. No. I'm against that. Even 18, 19, 20, 21. I've never drunk and had a gun in my hand. Like I say, I'm law abiding. I know what the laws are in the state of Ohio, as long as I'm not beating my kids senseless. I'm inbred. Prove it. How am I inbred? How am I an inbred? Go check, what is it, families.com or whatever. You'll see my mama and my daddy was not cousins whatsoever. Me and my wife were not cousins. How am I inbred? Prove that. You're accusing me of something. Let's see the proof. And if you can't post the proof, you are a bald-faced liar. And I don't mean a musical instrument either. See, but it's okay. It's okay for you to come in, call me a child molester, a child beater, inbred, whatever. I laugh at your stupid asses because you don't know me, you don't know my family, no, you don't know jack shit. Jack shit, he lives down on the corner. And you don't even know him. Jesus Christ, what morons. What fucking fairy tree did you drop out of? White lightning. Go back and drink some more white lightning because you sound like a blubbering idiot as it is. You might as well go get a little bit more lit. And that's why they don't like me, because I stand up to them. I tell them my beliefs, my feelings, the law. You know, when the sheriff's department goes, well, once your daughters are 17, you have no more problem for CPS because they no longer has any authority to bother you. That's the sheriff's department. So do you people, it's very exciting, and I've gotten the word out that all these Tros now study Ohio laws. Maybe they'll all move to Ohio and become lawyers. That's the difference between me and you, Tro. I know the laws of my state. Do you? Do you know the laws of your state? You're trying to tell me the laws of my state, but do you know the laws of your state? Probably not. Jesus Christ. Mommy, we got some third world nation lawyers on our hands. That's funny. But I'm just hoping and praying everything I said about what's going to happen doesn't. I mean, hopefully some Democrats, and there's some good Democrats, they won't let this shit happen. But who knows? If you got a tie in the Senate now, because it's 50-50, Kamala Harris is the tiebreaker. Hopefully there's some Democrat senators who might side with the Republican senators, and not too many Republican senators side with the Democrats, that this shit doesn't get passed. They tried back in the 70s and 80s to get Puerto Rico as a state, which I didn't give a flying leap shit either way, but Puerto Rican didn't want it because they would get less money from the United States if they became a state. Now they get all kind of grants and shit from U.S.
I don't have to take Hannah to Troy.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, time will tell. I mean, I'll accept Biden. He'll be my president. On paper, but not in my heart. Do I accept the elections? No. I don't believe one way or the other that it was legal or real. You know, when you have 150,000 people registered to vote, and well, you know, it's just funny. Okay, my phone one. They seem to know all about laws in Ohio, you know. They all know about me, which they don't. And you're right. But I just think it's funny. That's why I do YouTube, to see what stupidness that they're going to come up with. Yeah, I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm going to accept, I have to if Biden wins, you know, he's president of the United States. I'm a man without a president, even though he's elected. I'll acknowledge he won. Fair and square, no. No, but like I was saying, 150 billion people was registered, but over 2 billion or 200 million, okay, 150 million people registered to vote. But 200 million people voted. So you're talking a lot of people that wasn't registered legally. So that means there was illegal votes. But people don't understand that. They're snowflakes. It don't concern me. Yes, it does. Would you got to stand in line 5 hours for, maybe a half a loaf of bread? It will concern you. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be gasoline shortages. There's going to be all kinds of shortages. I'm sorry. When all the stores are shut down, all the businesses are shut down, you can't make money to support your family. You can't buy groceries. It affects you. But you want to look the other way right now and say, it doesn't bother me. Oh, and there you go, Maureen. And some people are like that. Sure. You know, and then you got these so-called news agencies. They're propaganda agencies. It ain't that they hated Trump that much and voted against us. Like I said, a lot of Democrats voted for Trump. But when fake ballots came in, who knows how many millions, fake ballots come in, it ain't the Democrats' fault. But yet the Democrats should stand up for what's right. The proof is in the pudding. It's out there. States that have, let's say, like Pennsylvania, let's say they had 2 million people registered to vote. Okay, 2 million. They had 3 million votes. Where did that other million come from? And why was it all for Joe Biden? Really? That's what I mean. There was fraud in the election. There you go, YouTube. I said it. There was fraud in the election.
Did you just say that a few minutes
Yeah.
ago?
Sounds so good, I want to hear it again.
No, they canceled in-person appointments, so he's gonna call.
Really?
Yeah. I'll be back. No, I gotta go to CVS first.
Okay, I love you.
Love y'all. And don't forget, Jim will be here at 4.
Okay. Well, you'll be here. Yeah. How did all these politicians make their money? Kickbacks from companies, from foreign governments.
Freeze for a minute.
Freeze for a minute?
No,
Okay.
you're gonna freeze for a minute.
Oh, that's okay. Ooh, look at that black beauty out there. Haley's new ride. With red wall tires. Oh, the whole tire's red.
You just now getting a good look at that?
Well, I just noticed. There's a little basket on the front. It has a cup holder and a cell phone holder. It has a rack on the back of the bicycle. No, I don't want that one. Is the problem that I'm in? No. Let me into my bank. Everything I try to get into, my coin thing, to sell back coins and all. I have trouble getting into that. Whoa. Coinbase. Okay, yeah, I took $200 out. Okay, it was on the 4th, I took $200 out, and I put back in $260 today. I made $60 since the 4th. So a couple of days. Yeah, she went to go get the girls.
Did it get out already?
Pardon?
Did it get out already?
What?
They both got get out already.
No, she had to go to CVS first.
Ah.
She had to go to the store first. It takes a couple days for the money to get into the bank. I made $60 in a couple days off of, my cryptocurrency. I mean, you could play it. I mean, I wish I had more to do it. If I had $1,000, I'd made, what would that be? $60 times 5. I'd made $300 in just a couple of days. So there is ways to make money. Who knows if American currency is even going to be worth anything? Maureen said, "Hey, sweet Heather."
Hey. Baby. How you doing? How you doing? Hello, baby. Just why I love you. Just why I love you.
Willie's pub got shut down and he was exposed big time. I showed y'all that my cryptocurrency was going up. I put $200 in, it's going up. I made $60 in a couple of days. Like I said, I checked and found out that we probably won't be getting a stimulus, so we're going to need the money. So, yeah, I sold what I can. And my guns go next. Really? Wow. I never watched Willie's Pub. I don't know who he is or what his channel's about, and I really don't care. You know, like I said, I hope I'm wrong about everything the Democrats say they're going to do. Hopefully they don't. Yeah, I mean, I think it was 1972, Nixon. It was no longer backed by silver, like they said. It used to be, you know, backed by gold and silver. It no longer is. It's backed by really nothing, air. So really, it could disappear tomorrow and...
Sit upon other good boy. I'll give him one pepperoni.
It used to be something called gold standard that the dollar was covered by. Well, and Trump agrees with him. There ain't nothing he could do. You know, I thought maybe this was a ploy so Democrats didn't know what they were going to do. It already began to vote. It started at 1 o'clock. So, but here you go. How can you not see any misleading in the elections or fraud in the elections?
Your buddy came. What the man I got you?
Your buddy came, Blue.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it has to be in courts or whatever. I mean, really, courts shouldn't decide it. It's supposed to be Congress, according to the Constitution, which by law that they could do it through Congress and all, through the Senate. Let's see what it is. Okay. Here, put it over there for Mama. More or less, it's garbage. And Congress won't do what they were put in office to do. Just remember this. People in Congress and in the Senate that won't do jack shit to do shit right by... Where they took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and they're not. These are people you got to get out of office. Because they're not doing shit by the Constitution of the United States. They're doing shit by their ringleaders. Schumer, Pelosi. And who's going to be the majority leader now? McFarland? No. I forget. I'm having a Joe Biden once again. No, I haven't. You know, Trump even has the power. Protesters are going nuts right now. And it's going to spread, baby. It's going to spread to all corners of these United States. And they should. They should. Protest. Get these lily-livered, cowardly SOBs out of office. There you go. We got to stand up for our rights, our constitutional rights. The hell with the government, politicians who swore, they swore under oath to uphold the Constitution of these United States, and they're failing the people. I don't say fight. There's legal ways to battle them in the courts. When election comes, get their asses out of office. Yes, it was a rigged election. And fuck you, YouTube, if you want to take down my video, you want to take down my channel for calling it, you're no fucking better. What are you going to do when these communist bastards come after you? Oh, but they won't. You suck dick. YouTube sucks the Communist Party's dick. No, we're not getting any snow. And that's it. And that's it. Antifa's there. BLM, which they all should be taken out and hung. I'm all for black rights. Like I said, got a lot of black friends. Well, a few anyways. Yeah, and they're against BLM because they know it's communist. My black friends are old like me. They know the communists, what communism is about, and they're against the BLM. So there you go. Happy New Year's, motherfuckers. You're all getting what you wanted. All you that said they've climbed on the Capitol entrance. I think I might get off here and go watch that. You know, blacks, until this past year, black and white people were getting along just fine. Blacks and whites were getting along just fine. You know, there's equality there. But no, then the BLM, Communist Party, why call them BLM? Call them what they are, the Communist Party. Comes out making way. No, the Communist Party takes, bamboo? Some of the countries, bamboos is swatting them. There you go. I use a belt. Communists use bamboo. They put them in cages. Really bad child abuse. Oh, it's Mr. Pervy, T-Bomb himself. Little child predator. And they're going to blame the Trump people, even though it was first, what you were saying was a BLM member threw the first punch. Do you know the BLM backs the KKK? I read that. Now, you could buy BLM stuff on Amazon, but you can't. What is the boy's name that was back at Trump? The Proud Boys. No, you could not buy Proud Boy gear, shirts or whatever on Amazon because it was, how did he put it? It wasn't right. But you could buy BLM, who is communism.
Hey, baby. Okay.
You gotta go out, Bubba. Shut.
You don't want that, huh?
Blue, go get my belt so I can whip your ass. And if you don't get it, it's gonna be twice as bad. There you go. I said it that time.
Yeah, you did.
Do you believe it? Yeah, Blue's K. He just wanted to go out. Yeah, they said the Proud Boys gear was racist. Proud Boy gear was racist, but BLM wasn't. Now it shows Amazon which side they're on. They're communists. I say these communist big businesses like Amazon, Netflix, all this communist shit, I'm not using anymore. I will never use Amazon again. Nor will I use Walmart, Kmart, these big businesses. I will somehow find a mom and pop shop or a small shop that I could buy shit from. There you go. I say storm the fucking Capitol. I say poo the Democrats out. Whoop their asses! No, don't do that. But that's something Democrats would do if it, if these tides was turned the opposite way, that's what they would be doing. The Democrats would be breaking in, pulling the Republicans out and hanging them. But no, like I said, there are legal ways to protest. Eventually somebody's going to have to, some lawyer or some judge is going to have to see the case. There you go. Buy more Omega hats, whatever good that'd do. You gotta be careful where you buy mega hats too, because there's some Democrat companies that are making them to make the money. They're in it for the money. They don't give a fuck rat's ass about, Really? And I'm laughing about it, making a joke about it. Okay, you go right ahead. You contact the sheriff's department because the sheriff's department is in charge of animals. Okay, this is more or less like a rural town. Yeah, you contact the sheriff's department. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. Send them this video too. Did I do it? No, I'm sitting right here doing my video. Didn't swing at them or nothing. I made a joke because y'all saying that I beat my kids. So I made a joke about the dog. Get a fucking life and leave mine alone. I'm just hoping there's not much violence. I'm hoping, okay? Violence doesn't do nothing, okay? All they're going to do is say, oh, look at the Republicans. They can't accept it. Well, Nancy Pelosi, Whoopi Goldberg, Hillary Clinton for the past 4 years been saying Trump's an illegal president. They tried to, they did impeach him. The Congress did, but the Senate didn't. That's why he's still in office. They impeached him for no reason. They had no basis. They had no judgment against them. And how in the hell can you impeach somebody, the Congress, show you how stupid the Congress is, when you have no proof of anything? He was cleared of all charges because there was no evidence against him. But yet Congress, the stupid, idiotic, moron bastards that they are, impeached him. These people have to be taken out of office, get somebody in. When they swear to uphold the Constitution, they're going to do it. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Blue.
Boo-hoo.
Blue, don't cry, little girl. Blue. Blue, go get me the belt so I can whoop your butt. Go on, Blue, get me the belt so I can go whip your butt. You really think my dog's going to listen and do that?
Never.
Jesus Christ.
What's up?
What's up, Buttercup?
What's up the idiots up to?
I mean, all hell's breaking loose in Washington, D.C. And to the White House. Don't you mean in Congress? I mean, that's bad doing that shit. I mean, what are you going to prove? You're going to either end up in jail, getting shot, or whatever. Like I said, there are legal ways. You get thousands upon millions of people writing to the governors, senators of their state. They're going to do something. Threaten them in a legal way, saying, if you don't, we're not going to vote for you next term. And that's why I mean threaten them with legalities. You want to stay in office, you do something about it. You don't want to be in office, keep doing nothing, and we'll see that you don't be voted in. And then when election times come up, go out and vote for a better party, better person, and put down that in office right now person, being Congress or Senate or governor or mayor or whatever, you know. Put the proof up. Prove the proof. Quit being a fucking snowflake, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go watch the boxing matches. Like those swing sets? Ooh, baby, baby. Gotta have swing sets just to swinging. Yeah, so, yeah, I want to thank you all for coming in. Please hit the thumbs up. That's all I ask for. Make the memories with your family and friends. Do shit the legal way. Don't go out